Okay, well, let's talk about it then. Is bourgeois nationalism the same as nationalism of the oppressed, of the periphery, or of the global south? What is national liberation? Well, national liberation is the struggle of a group of people determined to free themselves from the oppressor, from capitalism, from colonialism, and especially from the settler state, the settler bourgeois state. It means fighting for political independence, self-determination, and control over their own land and future. Now, is this national liberation, which is going to be full of nationalists of the periphery, the same as bourgeois nationalism? No, it is not. Lenin directly supported national liberation movements in the periphery. And amongst these national liberation movements, there will be nationalists who are Marxist-Leninists, who are socialists, who are not of the bourgeois nationalism, right? See, what you're comparing is bourgeois nationalism, like U.S. nationalism or Canadian nationalism, Britain nationalism, and France nationalism, to national liberation movements in the periphery. And that's where you have your analysis incorrect. You and amongst other left cons. You and many other left cons contradict yourselves when you say you support national liberation movements. You just don't support nationalism. You just don't have an understanding of nationalism, period, right? Bourgeois nationalism, colonial nationalism, nationalism of the oppressor is extremely reactionary and is divisive. And it's used as a way to divide the working class. But national liberation movements, those nationalists, are fighting against imperialism. They strike a blow to colonialism, imperialism directly. When they fight up, they stand up and fight for their own rights, their self-determination, their autonomy. So, explain to me how these national liberation movements aid and abide the bourgeois nationalists of these countries, of these colonial countries. I'll wait. Whoever calls such a rebellion a push is either a hardened reactionary or a doctrinaire hopelessly incapable of envisioning a socialist revolution as a living phenomenon. Whoever calls such a rebellion a push is either a hardened reactionary or a doctrinaire hopelessly incapable of envisaging a social revolution as a living phenomenon. Lenin supported the Irish National Liberation Movement because it directly impacted colonialism and the power that Britain had on the world. To write that off, the national liberation of Ireland, or if any country affected by colonialism, as the same as bourgeois nationalism, wow, that's my response to you.